In today's video, I want to show you guys a comparison between the Galaxy Watch 7 and the Galaxy Watch 6. I want to give you guys a quick hands-on comparison, compare specs, talk about pricing, and more up next. Hey everyone, my name is Jeff, and on this channel I do all sorts of smartwatch reviews, including talking about the Samsung Galaxy Watches. And right here I have the Samsung Galaxy Watch 7 and the Samsung Galaxy Watch 6. I recently unboxed the Samsung Galaxy Watch 7, so if you do want to check out that video, that'll be popping up in the cards, or that'll be linked down in the video description. That goes a little bit more in depth into this watch. But today I want to give you guys a comparison hands-on between both these watches. And just for your information, these are the 40mm sizes. Both of these watches are available in 44mm or 40mm sizing. And they are very similar. There's a few upgrades with the Galaxy Watch 7. First thing I want to do is show you guys a little bit more up close the build of these watches. So at first glance, both the watches do have the same display. So it is a 1.31 inch display on both of these with 432 pixels by 432 pixels. They do both have the digital bezel that goes around the outside, so you can use your finger to kind of activate and go through the different tiles that are available. On the Galaxy Watch 6, you can do the same thing. Just from my personal usage here, even though they are pretty much the same, this Galaxy Watch 7 just seems a little bit more sensitive with my finger. Now, I believe part of the reason for that is because if we look at the watches themselves, if we take a look at the Galaxy Watch 7, you'll see that the case is right here, and the glass for the screen is actually raised up just a little bit. Doesn't really seem like a big deal, but that is actually different from the 6, where as you can see here, the glass is flush with the case. So when I am trying to use that digital bezel, my finger is kind of sliding right along the side and right along the edge. It actually not only touches the glass, but it's touching the metal as part of the case as well. A little bit of a slight difference between, when we look at the 7 here, how the glass is raised up. Little contrast difference in colors. So with the Samsung Galaxy Watch 7, my color options were basically green or cream. When I ordered the 6, this is actually black. Now you can get different bands for them. This is a sport band, and this one was just a standard band that came with it. If we flip these over, you'll see the sensor layouts here, and they look very similar on the 7. They've added a few extra. They both use the newer bands, which are the quick release bands with this button. And previous versions before this watch that didn't have the quick release bands, they just had the standard bands with the pins. Those were forward compatible, so I can remove from either the 6 or the 7 either one of these quick release bands. And if you had an older watch version, maybe say the Galaxy Watch 4, and you had one of these standard bands with the pins, you can still insert this band into these newer watches. It's just that these quick release bands that have come with the 6 and the 7 just have one quick button allowing you to separate the band from the watch. This has been a lot easier than trying to get your fingers on this little pin from the watch bands before that and then trying to release it and click it in place. But these bands do still work with both of these watches. And real quick, as we do in all the videos on this channel, I've hidden Tinker. Tinker is our little hidden robot, and he briefly pops up in all the videos on this channel. If you happen to spot Tinker popping up during this video, be the first person to let me know down in the comments the timestamp. That is the amount of time into this video where Tinker pops up, and if you're the first person to correctly give me that timestamp, I will give you a shout out in a future video, as well as put your name on our Tinker Forward Hall of Fame page, so be on the lookout for Tinker. Putting the watches on top of each other with the Galaxy Watch 7 on top, you can see that the bottom of the watch has more of a curvature to it Then the 6, it is a little bit flatter. I don't know if that's because of any added sensors or tech that they just had to cram into the bottom, but it actually looks to be just a little bit thicker. Now, when I'm wearing these on my wrist, and I'll show you that here shortly, I don't notice any difference like it being uncomfortable or something like that, but it does definitely seem like the Galaxy Watch 7 is just slightly thicker. Now, as you can notice on the left side of the watch, there are no buttons. They have the same button layout on the right. And then both these watches give you the option here where if you're going to wear it on either wrist, you can change the orientation in the settings so that it will flip the screen. So if you did want it where the buttons were on the other sides, you can flip the orientation on both of them. So this is how the Galaxy Watch 7 looks on my wrist. Very comfortable. It has, with this sports band, a very snug fit, very comfortable and light on my wrist. Both these watches on the wristbands have this design where the edge or the end of this part of the watch band actually folds underneath the other part so that it doesn't stick out when you are wearing it. And then I want to show you guys, here is the Galaxy Watch 6. Now, I've also done a full review videos on this, unboxings as well. You can see how the band is on my arm. Also very comfortable. Here's the Galaxy Watch 7, the 40mm, the Galaxy Watch 6, 40mm. But as we scroll down, you can see here there's just a slight weight difference between the 7 and the 6. Both have aluminum material for the casing. The processor has been upgraded in the Galaxy Watch 7. This is the W1000 versus the W930. Something else they've improved here is you can see that as far as memory storage, it's got 2 gigs of RAM on both, but they've upgraded to 32 gigs on the Galaxy Watch 7 versus just having 16 gigs on the Galaxy Watch 6. So you can put more stuff on your watch, games, music, things like that, apps that you might want to install. And I will say there are so many different apps available. I've done lots of different videos on my favorite apps for the Galaxy Watches. If you want to check those videos out, I would highly recommend installing some of those fun games, productivity apps, because you get a lot of use of them on your watch. One of the other big advantages or upgrades to the Galaxy Watch 7 is it now includes their energy score and some advanced health tracking. We will see here that most of the health status tracking is the same, sleep coaching, things like that. With the Ultra and the Galaxy Watch 7, you now get an energy score very similar to some of the other smartwatches that are out there that will give you like a daily health score, readiness score. This is essentially taking, as you wear the watch for several days, it starts to analyze your body, your diet, your fitness, your exercise, and it rates your energy score for the day based on how it gauges that you are going to be feeling. As we look at batteries, so the battery life is the same on both the Galaxy Watch 7 and 6, having a 300 milliamp hour battery. I've only been testing the watch for a couple of days. I do like to wear the watch and use the battery savings set at the energy savings setting. I had that actually activated on both of them. For whatever reason, on the 7, I'm just getting a slightly longer battery life. So now let's go into pricing on both of these watches. The Galaxy Watch 7, this pricing that I'm showing you is, as of the recording of this video, currently priced at $299 for the 40mm size. The 44mm size is priced at $329. You can purchase the watches, both the Galaxy Watch 7 and 6, with the Wi-Fi Bluetooth edition, or if you want the 4 LTE included, from whichever model you're choosing, it's essentially an additional $50. Now, this is very interesting, but since the 7 has come out, on Samsung's website, as of right now, the pricing for the 6 pretty much the same. In fact, the Classic, which has the Galaxy Watch 6 Classic, which has the physical rotating bezel on it, priced at $299, the same price as the Galaxy Watch 7. The Galaxy Watch 6 is actually going for $50 more. Can't quite understand that. However, I do think that price is going to be coming down in the near future. Other retailers, again, this is pricing as of right now, have already dropped their prices on the Galaxy Watch 6. The 40 millimeter size right now on Amazon is going for $199. The 44 millimeter size, if I just scroll down here, going for $225. So as you're looking at these watches right now, you can get a pretty decent deal on the Galaxy Watch 6. It is not the latest greatest Galaxy Watch 7 that's out, but if you are, kind of budget conscious or looking for a better deal, you aren't going to get that advanced health feature tracking that the Galaxy Watch 7 is offering, but you are going to get just about all the other features that I was talking about with the 7 that are included on the 6, and you're getting a nice discount. Something else I want to mention on Samsung's website that I take advantage of is that if you have a previous smartwatch, or if you have a previous Galaxy Watch that you have purchased and you're interested in the Galaxy Watch 7, one of the best programs they're running is their trade-in program. And as you scroll down on their website, it does say here, are you interested in trading in an older Samsung watch? Now, I actually have done this with my Galaxy Watch 6. So you can go down here, you can choose your brand, you can select your device, and if you're trading in a Galaxy Watch 6, they're giving an estimated trade-in credit of $225, with their Samsung Galaxy Watch 7 being priced at $299. You're paying under $100 to upgrade to their latest watch. You're getting that newest tech. It is, in my opinion, a great program to take advantage of. So the big hype that they have been advertising with the Galaxy Watch 7 is you get the Galaxy Watch AI features. And this essentially includes personalized wellness insights, such as that energy score, similar to the readiness score. It also takes into consideration your sleep and activities. So the watch also has its advanced sleep algorithm, and this is one step further than the sleep coaching that's been available on the Galaxy Watch 6. Not only is it going to analyze your sleep patterns, but it's going to give you more specific information on how long it took you to fall asleep, as well as more specifics and in-depth information about your sleep pattern. So I'm interested to know, out of these two watches, which one are you more interested in? What do you think about the Galaxy Watch 7? Let me know your comments down in the comments section below. My personal opinion on both of these watches, I think if you've owned a previous Galaxy Watch and you can take advantage of the Samsung trade-in program, you're able to get one of their newest watches at a fraction of the price that it's selling for retail, which is a great deal. However, if you don't need the latest and greatest watch, you can find discounts on the previous versions, the Galaxy Watch 6 out there on Amazon, other sites, and you're still getting a great smartwatch. Things to consider, just like when you are upgrading to a newer phone or a newer watch, you are going to get the newest battery that is going to be inside that device. Now, all devices over time have battery degradation. So if you are getting a newer device, you're getting a fresh battery inside that. In addition to that, I think both of these watches feel great on my wrist. They are very useful with all the different apps, and they're very lightweight. Honestly, don't even notice that it's on my wrist. So let me know your thoughts. I do appreciate you guys watching. You can check out more information on the Galaxy Watches in the Galaxy Watch playlist that's going to be popping up at the end of this video. Be sure to make every day awesome, and I will see you guys in the next video.